ESPN top 100 athlete list is a joke. Yeah, I know, dude. I saw that Jones and GSP are outside of the top 50. MMA fighters outside of the top 50. You know what? Let's look at it. Thank you for the 20 NOK. I appreciate that. Let's look at the ESPN top 100 athletes. Let's react to it. ESPN top 100 athletes. They'll probably have like Steph Curry at number 3. Steph Curry, bro. We got Steph Curry at number 3, bro. They'll have Simone Biles at the number 8 spot. Serena Williams at the number 2 spot for being inspirational. Okay? So you already know what to expect. So we've got Michael Phelps at number 1. Okay, fair enough. Oh yeah, of course. As I said, they're having Serena Williams at the 2 spot because she's inspirational. Let's actually read the reasoning. 23-time major champion, second most money, but it's women's tennis, dude. It's women's tennis. For every 200 men that go into, actually, there are a lot of women in tennis. For every 100 guys that go into, that's actually not it. For every like 50 guys that go into tennis, there's like, maybe 10 girls. For every 5 men that go into tennis, there's like 1 girl. Okay, so, come on, dude. Who the fuck is she playing? Who's she playing? What do you mean, man? She played Victoria Dudadenkic. Oh, she played some fucking Russian tennis baddie. Who gives a fuck? Who cares, son? Come on. Let's get on to the next one. Messi. Listen. My take on Messi is that he's not as famous as people think. Messi is not as famous as people think, dude. People act like this guy owns Americas. They act like he owns Americans. They'll have Messi. There's like a post of there'll be like a post of Messi with, I don't know, Tom Brady, and you'll have all the football fans being like, yo, so sick, this is awesome, and European fans are in there saying, dude, Messi literally doesn't even know who that is, dumbass. This is a fanboy to Messi. Like, Tom Brady doesn't even fucking know who Messi is either. Europeans and soccer fans and South Americans, they think that these soccer football players are bigger stars than they actually are. Okay? Messi is undeniably number 1. I'm just trolling right now. It's funny though, because like you'll see Vinicius from Real Madrid. You'll see him at like an NBA game courtside, and people, there's like a guy in the chat, a guy in the comments will be like, yo, who's this guy? And they'll be like, he owns your life and owns every single player that's on the court. He's more famous than anyone in the arena. Always trying to make a point to let everyone know that football is the most popular sport, even though it's the most irrelevant sport, because if it's not popular in America, it's irrelevant. If it's not popular in America, it's irrelevant, dude. That's just a fact. I'm sorry. American brain rot. It's true. If something is not relevant in America, it's just never as relevant as you think it is, okay? You're not prime time unless you're balling in the U.S. It's just true. Messi and Ronaldo wouldn't, dude. Ronaldo could go to a store in Nebraska and half the people in the store wouldn't even know who he is. He can go to a mall in Nebraska and they'll spot out a local NFL football player rather than him. Anyway, LeBron James. I mean, listen, this is okay. I don't mind that. I don't mind this one. Come on, bro. We really giving... Who the fuck cares about tennis? Seriously. Who cares? Who the fuck cares about tennis? I don't understand. Like, why is this number 6? What has he done? He's won a couple of tennis tournaments. How many people go into tennis? Like a couple thousand? So, I knew it! Fuck you! not like, dude, what the fuck? How is she in the top 10 and not GSP and Jones? Listen, this is the thing. Like, Volk should be here. Volk is a better all-time athlete than Simone Biles. No one cares what Simone... Dude, listen. Simone Biles, she's a tough cookie. I respect her. She's great at what she does. Okay? She's a great American Olympian. But, what is the talent pool? It's like 5'2", uh, stubby girls that go into gymnastics, and there's a million women's sports. Gymnastics is like on the less popular side, to be honest. But listen, it's just a casual list. Woods. Okay. All right, let's guess. I'm guessing Steph Curry is top 20. Watch this. Kobe, Djokovic, Nadal. Oh, so many tennis players. So many tennis players, bro. It's not even a big sport. Ronaldo. How is it? Oh, I knew it. Well, because he made a couple threes? Why? Because he had some clout? Why? Because he had some clout for hitting threes? Nah, you don't understand. Steph Curry had swag when he was hitting the three, bro. Oh, yeah, you hit some fucking threes. Nah, he's good. He's definitely a great player, but come on, man. Higher than Volk? ESPN doesn't even know who Volk is. That's why this list sucks. Dude, I get it, but come on. Like, Jones is outside of the top 50? Oh my God! Katie Ledecky? Son! What are you saying, man? She's an American hero. Sorry, bro. I know. It just happens to be the least fucking difficult sport to succeed in. I'm joking. No, but like, it's a hard sport to succeed in, but who is? Oh my God. I don't even remember who she was. She had one Olympics where she won a couple of golds. Let's read the accomplishments. She's better than John Jones, yeah. Apparently, Katie Ledecky is a more influential, popular athlete than the best MMA fighters, the best boxers in the last 20 years. Floyd Mayweather. Where's Floyd? Where's Floyd Mayweather? But Katie Ledecky over Floyd, right? Pereira should be on here. Alex Pereira is a better athlete than Katie Ledecky in the world of sports accomplishments. Listen, she's accomplished good stuff. Alex Pereira is a 6-time champion in kickboxing, is a 2-division champion in the UFC. Dude, Alex Pereira is the face of the UFC today. Multiple combat sports. The UFC has like 50 million followers on Instagram. And Katie Ledecky's getting the 15 spot? Come on. The whole invalidating women's accomplishments in sports thing is a new low for you. Definitely small D energy. I'm not invalidating Katie Ledecky's accomplishments in and of itself. I'm just saying it's not as impressive as what Alex Pereira has done. Alex Pereira is more influential on earth. His accomplishments are more influential in general than Katie Ledecky, who is relevant during the Olympic season once every 4 years. But I'll read her accomplishments. 10-time Olympic medalist. Okay, I didn't know she was 10-time, but that's pretty good. That doesn't mean 10 Olympics. That just means she won gold in multiple Olympics. Record 21 championship gold medals. It's just that, what is the criteria? That's the issue that I have. What is the criteria? Why is she ahead of Tim Duncan? Like, basketball is harder to succeed in than swimming. I'm not saying swimming isn't hard. I'm just saying, like, the talent pool is deeper for basketball than it is swimming. Like, the biggest sports are the ones where the best athletes on the planet should be hyped up the most for winning the most. The sports that have the most people going into them are the sports that should be credited a lot more than the sports that have very few people going into them. Listen, let's just be honest about this list. This list is all over the place. There's no clear-cut criteria. This is basically the NBA GOAT list with swimmers in between. Come on, dude. You're telling me... Hold on. You're telling me Simone Biles is 7? The last 25 years, Simone Biles is a top 10 most influential athlete? Get the fuck out of here. What's the criteria? She's a tough cookie that inspired people? She inspires people once every 4 years. I know that gymnasts, I know they compete more often than that, but the criteria is all over the place. Okay? If this list was honestly looking at the best athletes, it'd be like 95 NFL players and like 5 male Olympians. Okay, well, that's the thing. If you're just talking about athletes, like who can run the fastest, who's the strongest, if you combine all of the best numbers, heaviest bench with the best 100-meter sprint, and like, who's the most agile. But there's no way to, no one's tallying that up and calculating that. All right, let's get on. Patrick Mahomes, okay. Winning a Super Bowl, this is the thing. I guess being a quarterback is the most, like you have a lot of power as the quarterback. Like a good quarterback makes the team. A shitty quarterback breaks the team. I get it. But why Mahomes and why not some of the other people on the Chiefs? Is the quarterback that, does the quarterback play that much of a role in whether a team wins? I guess they do, right? But what, a Super Bowl championship is the equivalent to a gold medal? What's more impressive? Beating Brian Ortega is more impressive. Patrick Mahomes is not, they act like these guys are one-man teams. Okay? They act like these guys are one-man armies. They have like 20 people on the field helping them out. And they get all the credit. That's what I don't understand about football. Like, no one gives a fuck about anyone else other than the quarterback, and every now and then there's like an oddball, some running back that's like popular at the time. There's like 20 guys on the field. You're giving Patrick Mahomes 18? He's got 20 people to help him out. Basketball is different. There's only, 5 people on the court for each team at a time? It's different. Listen, I understand this guy's won a bunch of Super Bowls and he's like a phenom. But because I'm not a big football fan, like I don't know how impactful quarterbacks are on the team. Like I get it that they're the most important position, but still. He's 18 and there's been teammates of his that are very important that have won multiple Super Bowls with him but won't even ever be brought up. People don't even know who they are. So I guess maybe the quarterback is the important role player on the team. Huge impact. Maybe that. I get it. You're the one throwing the ball. You got to be accurate. You got to make plays. You got to be high IQ when it comes to playmaking. Right? You're the captain. That you're in charge of the camaraderie and all that. Patrick Mahomes, Lewis Hamilton. Oh my goodness, dude, bro, who is he competing against? Who is he competing against? Seriously. I'm fucking tired of this shit. Like, this is the thing. Hold on! Fuck! Dude, wait! This is what my argument is. Alex Pereira. Alex Pereira is competing against Yuri Prohaska, son. He's competing against Jamal Hill. Loudmouth Hill. Jamal Hill's got hundreds of thousands of followers. Jamal Hill's on YouTube making... Dude, Jamal Hill beat the shit out of Glover. Jamal Hill beat the dog shit out of Glover. That's what I'm saying. That's why Pereira should be on the list. Pereira beat Adesanya, who's like a well-known athlete. Who is Lewis Hamilton beating in a race? What do you mean he beat... I don't even know the names. What do you mean? He beat Steven Macedano, bro. Who the fuck is that? Who did Katie Ledecky beat in a swim? That's the point that I'm making. Who did they beat? If I tell a random person on the street that knows nothing about MMA, nothing about swimming, and I say, man, who came second place to Katie Ledecky? They'll be like, who? If I say, you know who, Alex Pereira? They'd be like, no. But I'd be like, yo, he beat Adesanya. And they would say, oh, maybe the Stylebender guy, yeah. And I would say, yeah, he beat that guy and he beat Sean Strickland. He's the guy, the Strickland guy, yeah. You get what I'm saying? That's the issue. We know who Pereira's fighting. He's fighting legends. He's fighting people that we know. That's why they should be on the list. Volk beat Max Holloway 3 times. He's better than Lewis Hamilton. I don't give a fuck if Lewis Hamilton made more money. Lewis Hamilton's here because of his net worth. Well, we got to put Lewis Hamilton in here because, he's got a high net worth because he's a racing guy. Oh, great. Who's he beat? Why is Katie Ledecky ahead of Albert Pujols? How? Albert Pujols had like a 20-year MLB career. He had 700 home runs. He's like 4th all-time in home runs. This dude was on Wheaties boxes. This guy was a fucking Wheaties box sports player. Why is Katie Ledecky higher than him? It just makes no sense. That's the point that I'm making. It makes no fucking sense. Okay? You know what? Being successful in MLB is more difficult than winning. Being Albert Pujols in the MLB hitting 700 home runs is more difficult than winning gold in women's swimming. Fact. It's a fucking fact. There's tons of people that try to get into baseball. Tons of people fail. Okay? That's all I'm saying. Where's the criteria coming from? Pujols? Like, I wouldn't even expect him on the list, but why is he lower than Katie Ledecky? Mayweather, okay. I like Mayweather 25, but I think he should be higher. Dude, bro, Shohei Ohtani. Dude, I'm sorry. Shohei Ohtani should be on this list above one of these people. Okay? Shohei Ohtani is like a once-in-a-lifetime athlete. He's an elite pitcher, an elite hitter, and he's not just good at either. He's like the best at hitting. He's like the best at pitching. Maybe not the best at pitching, but he's like top 10 in the MLB at pitching and top 3 in hitting. Like, that's insane. That's more impressive than Katie Ledecky. I'm sorry. Pujols, Mayweather, Peyton Manning. It's like, there's just no criteria. It's just, who do we think is the most inspirational? Look at the top 10. Dude, 15 through 25 is better than the top 10. I'm sorry. Look at this. Simone Biles at 7. Where's Katie Ledecky? Serena Williams at 2? Bro, stop the BS, please. I understand it's impressive. Dude, they're all impressive. These people are all impressive. They're all impressive. They're all amazing athletes. But what's the logic of those 3 tough cookies being in the top 10? It's just because it's a pat on the back. It's a, thank you for your service. Thank you for inspiring. That's what it is. It's thank you for your service. It's the thank you for your service award. Thank you for your service. Thank you for inspiring all the girls around the world. That's basically what it is. So we can stop hating on it. I understand where it comes from. It comes from a good place. ESPN never claimed to have good criteria, so it's all good. Good for them. But Pujols has had a better career. Randy Moss. I mean, listen, I know Randy Moss is great, but how did he work his way into the 27th spot above Volk? That's what I don't understand. Is how he's above Volk. Randy Moss doesn't have a better career than Volk. Now, is it more difficult to be Randy Moss than it is Volk? You may say, well, Randy Moss is competing against more people in a tougher sport. It's harder to be elite in his sport. Well, you may be right, but guess what? Could you create a more difficult opponent for Volk to beat 3 times than Max Holloway? Let's just be honest. Jokic is a good pick. Jokic is a hardcore take. People don't understand. Jokic is kind of like the Volk of the NBA. It's good that this is a real hardcore take. If Volk isn't in the top 50, I can at least deal with Jokic in the top 28. Because Jokic is one of those guys that, he's never the big name. He's never the big screaming face, screaming in your face like Max Holloway when he gets a crazy KO. Jokic is the one that's put numbers on the board consistently that are unbelievable, and he's just a little bit too insane at what he does. And you just can't deny him. Unless you're a total casual and you think that he has to be slam dunking every time to be impressive. But, I think it's a hardcore take to put Jokic up here. We're going to move on in a minute. I've never heard of this guy in my entire life, by the way. I just kind of want to see what it is. Mike Trout, I'm sorry. Mike Trout, maybe if they made this list 5 years ago, he'd be top 30, but not now. Mike Trout has been injured. He's been out. He's the boogeyman of baseball that never plays, basically. 5 years ago, he would have made the list, but he does well for a month and then he's injured for the whole year. But let me see. Let me see who else is on the list. Clayton. This is, dude, I understand Clayton Kershaw is good, but we're not in 2012 anymore, all right? We're not in 2014 anymore when Clayton Kershaw was dealing and wheeling and dealing, dude. Clayton Kershaw has been mid for the past couple of years. How is he 31? Whoa, because he's from L.A. That's pretty much it. He's from L.A., and the people that made this list are from L.A., and they're Dodgers fans. That's probably it. We got to put him on the list, man. He's just a Dodger fan-friendly fan favorite. basically. What? Bro, come on. Who's she? Miguel Cabrera? Dwayne Wade? No way, dude. Are you kidding me? Who is this person? 2012 WNBA champion and finals MVP, 4-time Olympic gold medalist, 2011 WNBA MVP. Okay, so she's got a couple of WNBA MVPs, but this is honestly pathetic. I don't understand. I don't even know who this woman is. I don't even know who she is. And she's top 35. It's not even about that. It's just like Tamika Catchings. This is literally a fucking tap on the shoulder. Hey, thank you for all your service. Thank you for the service. And, thank you for inspiring all the girls around the world. That's literally what it is. Thank you for giving that speech to that college women's basketball team the other week. Thank you. That's basically what it is. She gave a speech to a college women's team. DEI. Maya Moore. Oh, son. Mayo Clinic. No. Dude. They don't even have these fucking shitty ads in the NBA. You've got Mayo Clinic. Anyone with a Mayo Clinic advertisement on their shirt shouldn't be in the top 50. I'm sorry, bro. This is pathetic. But let's see who's next on the list. Ichiro? All right, this is a hardcore take, but this is like a Barry Bonds at 38. Let me guess. They put Bonds at 38 because he did steroids, and that's why he couldn't be higher, right? Maybe he played in the 90s quite a bit. To be fair, you could make the argument that he played in the 90s quite a bit as well. So he only played a couple seasons in the last 20 years. But yeah, I don't mind this. Barry Bonds at 38. But he only had 4 seasons. Is that enough? He only had 4 seasons in the 2000s. Is that enough? I know he did steroids, but still. Yeah, he's definitely one of the best ever in baseball. Kevin Durant, 39. See, how is Maya Moore above Barry Bonds and Kevin Durant and Justin Verlander? I don't understand that. And Dirk. How is Maya... What? Dude. How is Maya Moore ahead of Dirk Nowitzki? That's insane. Dirk beat LeBron. Dirk shut LeBron down. That's the thing. For the rest of time, Dirk can walk around knowing that he got the better of the GOAT. He knows he got the better of the GOAT, man. Dirk is the real NBA GOAT. Giannis, this guy's overrated. Alex Rodriguez, this is a hardcore take. People won't like this, but this is a hardcore take. Alex Rodriguez, multiple MVP. I think he's close to 700 home runs, one of the best baseball players of all time. He took some steroids, but you know what? I don't really care if he took steroids for baseball. Who cares? Does anyone really care if he took steroids for baseball? I don't really care that much. Probably a couple on there. Dude. Michaela Sherfrin, 3-time Olympic medalist in what? In Winter Olympics skiing? Okay, whatever. But I just want to know how they're ranking this. That's all I'm saying. Listen, she's fine. But who are some other famous women's athletes? Who are some other famous women's athletes? There's probably that are more known than her. Oh, Nunes. To be honest, Nunes beating up people that just go to the gym to talk after a jiu-jitsu workout. That's kind of a lot of women that go into MMA. They go to a jiu-jitsu gym, they talk, they like the community and the friends and all that, and they decide, you know what, let me give this thing a try, let me fight. Next thing you know, they're in a title fight with Amanda Nunes. So, to be honest, it is probably a lot harder to get to the highest level of skiing than it is getting to the highest level in WMMA. But I still think Nunes deserves a spot on this list. Max Scherzer, such a random pick. Jimmy Johnson. Who the fuck is this? Does anyone know? Okay. I'm guessing he used to play and he's not playing anymore. Judging by the photo and the uniform, it seems like a little bit of an older soccer player. Do you guys know who this is? Bro, that's That's Thierry Henry, bruh. He was an absolute marauder in his prime, man. Thierry Henry? The real Sean Woodson? Henry's the GOAT? Oh, so he's a British soccer player. I don't even know who this is. Aitana Bonmati. Where's she from? She's Spanish? She looks Spanish. Okay, all right. I've never heard of her in my life. I would think that some of the U.S. women that won the World Cup 5 times would be here, but okay, that's fine. Yeah, I know this guy. Zidane. I know this guy. Steve Nash is a hardcore take. Steve Nash is a real hardcore take, though. Because the thing is, Steve Nash was better than Shaq. And everyone complains that he robbed Shaq that one year, but Steve Nash was better than Shaq. Even though, Shaq was dunking and Shaq was the guy that was putting up the big numbers, Steve Nash was the guy that was running around passing. I'm joking. Steve Nash, I'm sorry, how the fuck did this guy ever win an NBA MVP? He's like a poor man's John Stockton. He's a poor man's John Stockton. I know he took a completely failed and miserable team and he made them really good, which was impressive. He had a horrible team and he made them really good. But I'm sorry, if you're not slam dunking, you're not one of the GOATs. Sorry. You got to be able to dunk. Nah, he's all right. Steve Nash is pretty good.